Hey everyone, this is Lucille. Welcome so much to my channel. And in this video, we will be looking at the first Capricorn full moon of 2024. And this is going to happen on June the 21st. So if you'd like to find out how this full moon will influence you and impact your life, continue watching this video. So, what does this full moon in Capricorn actually mean for you? Specifically around the question, are you showing up to each situation in life as you, as the true you? So, this year we have a very rare occurrence of two full moons happening in the sign of Capricorn. So, although both these full moons will be influenced by Capricorn and the Capricornian energies, each of these will definitely have a different feel to them because of other planets and signs, and definitely each of these full moons will bring their own unique energies and potential for release. So, the first full moon in Capricorn is occurring June 21st, 2024, and this falls on the day after the Sun entered Cancer, and the Moon is close to Sagittarius, and the Sun is near Gemini. The second full moon in Capricorn will take place at the end of Cancer season, when the Moon is near Aquarius and the Sun is close to Leo. So you can see how these two moons will be differing from each other. So, when the moon is full in Capricorn, what does it actually mean and what energies can it bring to us? Capricorn is the steadfast goat of the zodiac. It's very grounded energy, gives us focus and motivation, and it helps us to develop a lot of self discipline. Capricorn is the vibration that we draw on when creating our routines, structures, and also boundaries within ourselves. It gives us perspective on the ocean of feelings that is called by Cancer, and it also provides a container in which to put those feelings. So traditionally, Capricorn is associated with work, career, and our reputation. While issues around your career may arise this full moon, make sure that you try to expand your definition of work. Capricorn at its core represents your life's work, and this may or may not have anything to do with your actual job. Your life's work may be a hobby, it may be your children, your garden, meditation. As you move through this full moon, allow your consciousness to explore the different types of work in your life, and then align and commit to whatever embodies your soul's purpose. Your purpose is something that comes from deep within your soul. It is how you extend the roots of your being into the world. And Capricorn wants you to show up in the world standing firmly in your truth. It challenges you to be the same person no matter where you are, who you are with, or what situation arises. This integrity means you consistently interact with the world in a way that matches your core ideals and beliefs. When you are fully aligned with the Capricornian energy, you extend your truth into the world from a firm foundation rooted in your soul. We also understand that part of our life's work is to find the truth of our being and to fully understand and remember who we are. The full moon in Capricorn is a time to go within yourself and understand your individual core essence. It's a time to commit to finding your purpose and to throw away anything that distracts you, including your own emotions. So, what does the full moon in Capricorn plus the sun in Cancer mean for you? So, this full moon opens the doorway to Cancer season, and it sets the stage by grounding the energies, emotions, and intuitive experiences brought up by the influence of the water sign Cancer. So, throughout the upcoming full moon, we are working with the energies of both Capricorn, which is an earth sign, and Cancer, which is a water sign. And this teach us two sides of the same coin. Cancer reminds us to be responsible to ourselves, while Capricorn teaches us to be responsible to other people. These responsibilities are an interconnected loop that feed each other. When we give ourselves attention and make self care a priority, we understand ourselves at the deepest level, our priorities, values, and strengths. We also feed our soul's purpose. We can then take this knowledge and give it to the world through our work. And this work includes many more actions than just our actual job. When we understand ourselves, we can show that person to the world. We find authenticity in everything we do, and we show up in every situation as our true self. What we project outwardly matches what we feel inwardly. We also can clearly feel our intuition and find ways to follow it in every situation. We steer our lives from an inner compass, and we make commitments to others from this place. When we do the work needed to become clear in ourselves, we strengthen our impact on the world. We make firm decisions rooted in deep knowledge of our own truths and what we are capable of achieving. Throughout this full moon, feel into your inner truth. Commit to understanding yourself. Give yourself time and self care, upholding your responsibility to yourself and learning what you can truly give to others. What can you give yourself through the most challenging times while still finding love for what you are doing daily? Quite a question, hey? The lower vibrations of Capricorn can cause us to view success as a status symbol where we tick off boxes until we appear to have it all. It can make us prioritize money, power, and control of resources, or working ourselves to exhaustion until we have these things. We could remain overly concerned with how others look at us and allow only certain pieces of our personalities to shine through. Much of our true selves remain hidden in the shadow side of Capricorn, and we may even take on personas that do not match our core values. So that's the risk connected to the shadow side of Capricorn. Keep an eye on that during this full moon. In many ways, the lower side of Capricorn is what conventional society sees as successful, although there is no real connection, fulfillment, and higher purpose. When we step into this shadow side of Capricorn, We become judgmental of ourselves and those around us. We lose touch with what matters and we ignore our intuition. The shadow side of Cancer shows up as neediness, codependency, and people pleasing. When we take on this vibration of Cancer, we need others to need us. We place too much importance on taking care of those around us and forget to take care of ourselves. We put ourselves at the bottom of our to do list and often ignore our own emotions for the sake of tending to those of others. We may even suppress our emotions and lose touch with our own intuition, forgetting the power it holds. Without it, we cannot make clear decisions and depend on others to point the way. The other risk of the shadow side of the Cancerian energy is that we may become a type of a martyr, right? Where we are so much in service to others that we start feeling sorry for ourselves. When you release the shadow sides of Cancer and Capricorn, you can become completely present with yourself. You can feel your connection with everyone around you and the wisdom of the universe. You become clear in your energy and know the direction to take next. You are in touch with your priorities and make sure self care is one of them. You understand the importance of your life's work and know that it will infiltrate everything you do. You also understand, though, how to take a break energetically from your work. You can set boundaries with yourself, knowing that when you replenish yourself, everything else in your life benefits. So, over this full moon in Capricorn, really commit to practices and disciplines that help you understand your emotions and so in turn understand yourself. These practices then become boundaries within yourself. They are times that you set aside each day to explore your feelings. And in doing so, you'll give yourself space to feel, but will also give your emotions a container, structure. When you know you have space to explore your emotions, they are less likely to distract your focus. They are important, but they do not need to demand your attention at all times. They don't control you. You must control them. It's also important to acknowledge that your self care practices are productive. Capricorn helps define your meaning of productivity. It's not just to do lists and check boxes. Taking care of yourself and your emotions helps you move forward in life with ease. And this ease extends to work and your to do lists. On this full moon in Capricorn, make taking care of yourself a priority and know that everything else in your life will benefit when you are replenished. This moon is very much about creating a true balance and understanding the interconnection of everything that you do. While it may not feel like you are getting anything done on a day spent doing nothing, you are actually restoring your spirit and recharging your mind. You then have the power to meet your future tasks from a restored place versus a depleted one. And you can see how that would make a huge difference. Release any unnecessary pressure that you place on yourself during this full moon. Shift your expectations of what you need to get done to feel worthy of a break. We often don't think that we deserve time off from our work until we can get X, Y, or Z done. In truth, you deserve time to rest and restore whenever you need it. Learn to listen to yourself and your needs during this full moon in Capricorn. Let go of any guilt that occurs when you take your day off. Giving yourself space away from your work helps you appreciate it and shift it if needed. If you are already immersed in your soul's calling, a break will restore your love for it and inspire you to keep going. If you haven't found your life's work yet, a break from your daily tasks will give you time to hear your intuition and let it lead you to your purpose. Taking time for yourself is one of the most productive things that you can ever do. This full moon is also a wonderful time to revisit the intentions you may have set on the new moon that occurred in Capricorn. What practices and disciplines have helped you in the past 6 months? What commitments must you shift? Releasing old commitments to make room for new ones that are more aligned with who you are is now also important. Take this opportunity provided by the full moon to let go of anything in your life that distracts you from your true purpose. Then make new commitments that align with who you are, what's most important to you, and the person that you choose to be. This full moon's proximity to Sagittarius brings a daring energy that prompts you to take a leap toward a new direction, whether that means adopting a new practice, embracing new energy, or even allowing yourself to express a previously unexplored emotion. With the grounding influence of Capricorn, you will gain the strength and resolve that you need. Follow your intuition, tune into your needs, and embrace the commitment to something new, trusting in your innate capacity to fulfill it. Some other astrological influences on the full moon in Capricorn that I'd like to mention, uh, because it brings us a very dynamic aspects, including a prominent square with Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is associated with our innermost dreams, and it plays a crucial role in distinguishing which of our visions are worth pursuing and which serve merely as entertainment for our imagination. So, with both the Sun and the Moon forming a square to the dreamy planet Neptune, you are definitely encouraged to critically look at your dreams. Some dreams are not endpoints, but rather catalysts. They are essential parts of the process to cultivate a larger vision. These interim dreams, these catalytic dreams, are necessary to expand our consciousness and help us grow toward our potential. At the beginning of any significant change or pursuit in your life, it might be challenging to fully grasp or embody what you are ultimately capable of achieving. Smaller, more tangible visions or goals may be required to stretch your imagination and prepare you for the more substantial possibilities and potentials. So think about whether there is anything you are prepared to let go of now as you make space for a different container for your potential. So think about the intentions you set during the last new moon 6 months ago. Do they require expansion or adjustments? and then do so. So, this full moon at 1 degree Capricorn brings in the element of new beginnings, and this is your invitation. Full moons typically symbolize a time of release, but this one coincides with the beginning of a new astrological season and the beginning of summer. Depending on your hemisphere, we are in the southern hemisphere, so the start of summer. As you navigate this energy, take a moment to tune into the emerging aspects of your life, especially those related to commitments and resonating affirmations. Consider and think about the things that you might need to let go of, or that you need to say no to, so that you can embrace the opportunities that are calling for your attention now. The full moon in Capricorn invites you to listen very closely to your emotions and feelings. Let them guide you away from what no longer serves you toward the self care practices that affirm and support your commitments to yourself. Your feelings are very important to pay attention to and understand, and Capricorn asks that you see it as information. Your feelings do not define you, but they can give you clues to what is most important to you. Your feelings or emotions do not need to be a distraction from your purpose. They can actually be a doorway or a roadmap to finding out who you are and what matters most to your soul. On this full moon, bring awareness to what you need to achieve. The balance of Capricorn and Cancer energies in your life. Where must you find balance between the responsibility to yourself versus the responsibility to others? At the highest vibration of Capricorn and Cancer, there is no separation between you and others. What's good for you is good for everyone. Taking care of yourself takes care of the world. The balance of Capricorn and Cancer also allows you to lead others with integrity. You know who you are, and you show up as that person in every situation with a reverence and respect for yourself. You also know how to make decisions based on what is most important to your soul's mission. And most importantly, you know how to find your way home when you have become lost. I hope that the information in this video assisted you and gave you some hints as to the energies available for you to work with. Happy solstice, everyone, and I'll catch you in my next video.